come close to it, you can tell this is the beginning of one unit. You have two axles here, and you can separate here the coupling and the air lines. Then you have one rail car. The next two are joined together. You cannot separate them. Why do they do that? I have no idea. Say non-interchange car. Non-interchange. Why? Because you cannot change it. Look at here. These two join together, and you cannot come here and separate. There is no separation here. Here you have this is a sliding part. This is sliding. If you look at the surface, it just slides. Where is the axle? The axle in the middle. The axle has two axes. A horizontal axis goes this way, and the vertical axle is the rotational axle. Look at here. This is a two-axle joint, two-directional joint. Vertical axle of rotation and horizontal axle for twisting right and left. And this is the slider and the slider, and you have two sliders in the back. That is what is called the non-interchangeable. What you see inside, this is a brake piston, and this is the chain or the leverage that pulls the brake, and the brakes are right here. Why does it have a single airline? I never have an answer for that. The trucks have a double airline. This is called non-interchange car, which means C equipment register. Means the three units together cannot be separated from each other. If you look here, the same scenario. You cannot separate here, but you can separate at the last end. Of course, here you cannot have hydraulic pistons. That is extremely heavy for any fluid. There is no oil at all here. This is just shock absorbers. No oil at all. So where is the lubrication? The lubrication happens right here. If you take these three nuts, inside you have a lead cylinder. The lead cylinder acts like a lubricant. And if you look at the floor, you have a lot of metal parts falling on the floor. If you walk here with a magnet, a lot of parts on the ground. This line on the ground is an air line. That line that you see on walking on the ground, go through all the way the rail, it's an air line when you want to unlock the brakes. What is this valve here? I think that have to be an air line, because if you look inside, it only have compressors. There is no wiring here, there is no anything electric whatsoever. Everything here, everything is hydraulic, which means air pressure, not liquid. There is no liquid here. Why don't you have a lubricant here? This is the sliding. This one slides on this one. Why don't you have a lubricant here? Is because the lubrication is going to heat quickly and evaporate and disappears. So the only thing here that you depend on is the thickness. This is like a brake shoes. This part right here, like a brake shoes, where the sliding happens right here. Everything here is rugged, heavy, tough, and designed to deal with extreme heavy weight at very high momentum change, or change of momentum or force. Change of momentum is force. What is a jack? That is when you want to lift the car, you put the jack right here. Look from the bottom, right here. You put the jack right here to lift it up. When you lift this up, what happens? Is it going to lift both? Yes, of course it has to lift both, because both of them are connected right here. So how do you lift the two cars together? You have to change the brake system all over the place. You have to loosen the brakes in order to lift. You want to lift this up that high. If you want to change the wheels. If you want to change the wheels, you have to bring this part above the tip, the top tip of the wheel in order to pull the wheels outside from the frame. So you have to release the brakes to do that.